enthusiasm and energy and a desire to change things he possesses in great quantities. Now, whether or not he can translate that into action, we will see. But during the conversation, I did a lot of listening. Your listening skills will improve, but he's a lot of passion, unashamedly pro-American, took a beating in the municipal elections but not deterred, seems to know why he wants to be president. Sending 1,000 troops to Afghanistan is music to my ears, because we need to reinforce Afghanistan. So one of the more intriguing people I've met in my life. But the whole trip, I mean, I look at it, this is what most politicians would give their right arm to do what I was able to do. I went from, to meet with the new Prime Minister of Britain, Gordon Brown. It's a very impressive fellow. But to go meet the King of Jordan, and been to Iraq many, many times, going to Israel, being in a town where they had received 900 rocket attacks since January. I mean, it's a part of the world that you can't be briefed about. The difference between being briefed in Washington and being on the ground is enormous. And to get to go with John McCain, the presumptive presidential nominee, was a treat. Senator Lieberman, I think, is a national treasure, because no matter how you feel about his politics, he was willing to risk everything politically for a cause he believed in. But to see the interaction among these two guys and world leaders was something special. The thing about John is, whether you agree with him or not, I think the one word I would use to characterize how he relates to the leadership of the world is respect. I think they respect him for the fact he's gone down a road less traveled on climate change, Republican. That he was a strong voice for bans against torture and how you treat detainees, for our value system. At a time it wasn't so politically popular here at home. And the fact that he called for a surge when most of Europe wanted us out. What I've learned about this trip was that people respect John, and they have an appreciation for his level of knowledge, his experience, and that he will tell you what he thinks, no matter who the audience might be.
Was he greeted differently this time than he has been?
I've been with him like 412 times,
exactly.
But a bit, because how could you not? Because he's got a 50-50 chance of being president. Mm-hmm. I think John McCain will be a reassuring presence to the world. He's a quantity that's known. He's seen as someone who believes in international coalitions, someone who will stand up and take a strong stand on issues at a time when people need to take strong stands. So it really was a smile on people's faces, knowing that if this guy got to be president, I think we could do business with him. And it would be someone in the White House that is seasoned hand when it comes to the issues that Europe and the Mideast faces. I think he's a reassuring presence. Doesn't mean that they prefer John over Senator Obama or Clinton, but I think there's a level of comfort there. The known versus the unknown.
Some probably do prefer him, but others don't.
I would think. I mean, I would think that that no one told us. No one had a McCain sticker on their desk, but I think there's an admiration. That's another word for Senator McCain. No matter what you think of his politics, this guy has suffered for his causes. Mm-hmm. He's suffered for his country. He's sacrificed for his country. And I think it's just generally appreciated. Other political leaders genuinely appreciate someone who would, sort of take a beating for what they believe, figuratively and literally.
Did anybody get into matters of policy differences, say with Gordon Brown or anyone?
No, it was that's a very good question. It was about here's my agenda, here's where I see the problems, where can we find common ground.